Hello, welcome again to another video. Buddha of Blackpool in a slightly different position this time, not the normal Lotus position. No, I'm on the M6, one of Britain's busiest motorways, and I'm travelling from near Stoke and Stafford and going towards Northern England. Well, I say Northern England, but a lot of people think that Northern England is really just Newcastle and Carlisle and the Lake District. Even someone the other day said that Liverpool was in the Midlands, which just like beggars belief. I don't think there's a Scouser alive who would think that Liverpool was in the Midlands. And yeah, it's just weird, that, isn't it? Although if you listen to Robbie Williams, who is a Stokey from Stoke-on-Trent, he sounds Scouse sometimes, or should I say Scouse. He sounds Scouse sometimes, so don't know what that's about. Go figure, as the Americans would say. Anyway, I'm looking at some driving faux pas, not in a Buddhist way, because if you're a Buddhist you wouldn't really be driving anyway. You'd be saying none of us should drive because we're just passing through, man. So but here we see the M6, very busy motorway, and the hard shoulder's been taken out. You see there where the hard shoulder used to be, now it's open to accommodate more traffic, which means that if you break down you're knackered. There's nowhere to stop, there's nowhere to hide but these little refuge areas every so often. But a lot of people have been killed since they took the hard shoulders away. But as always, the people who make the decisions about these things aren't the ones driving on the motorways. They're the ones who are chauffeured about, ferried about in helicopters and private jets. The ones that make the decisions never have to suffer for the decisions they make. So anyway, I'm just looking for some typical driving faux pas, some errors that we might see.
Loitering in the third lane.
Like loitering there in the third lane, as the Buddhist of Blackpool's just said with this, whatever it is. What is it, a Nissan Juke? Toyota something or other. So it'd be interesting to see if anyone commits any misdemeanors on the road. I've often thought that it would be really nice to be a traffic cop, and you'd see this all day, and then you could actually stop people, all the idiots. I mean, we're not seeing anything too wrong at the moment, but we have to remember that on a motorway one should be in the so-called slow lane, what used to be the hard shoulder in this instance, until you're overtaking. So it's not like some people think that the first lane, lane 1, the left-hand lane, is for 50 mile an hour, the middle lane's for 60 mile an hour, and the outside lane's for 70 mile an hour. And that's just rubbish, that. You know, people just talk shit. And I think the real problem is that no one has motorway lessons. When you pass your test, you can come on the motorway at 70 mile an hour and kill 8 people, because no one is obliged to have motorway lessons. So what we all do is learn from their friends and family, and most of them learn the wrong way. So here we see this blue car there on my finger hogging the middle lane, which is a misdemeanor. We should be on the left like we are now, unless we're overtaking like we will be in a second. So see, Costa's got it right. If you love coffee, you love driving. And now the blue car's gone into the left lane, which is the right thing to do. So everybody's happy. Motorway's running smoothly at the moment. What I wanted to see is, because every time I come out, whether with my daughter or the Buddhist of Blackpool,
it's not long before we're swearing, isn't it?
That's right, we're swearing.
Somebody, we call it just knob alert, really, don't we?
Yeah, knob alert.
There's always somebody doing something stupid.
And we're swearing anyway, aren't we? But yeah, we'd be swearing whether they were or not. But but particularly when driving's full of idiots. So
we've just been to
here we go. There's a Mini going at 90 mile an hour up there.
Eastbourne's full of retirees who are only driving at 15 mile an hour and have no indicators.
Yeah, Eastbourne, very interesting place where nobody likes to indicate. But we're not in Eastbourne now, we're now on this beautiful M6. It's moving well. There's a few people hogging the third lane there, and they shouldn't really be, but we can overlook that. We haven't seen any idiots, because we just usually do see some idiots, and it's they've gone a bit thin on the ground. We had a spate of idiots earlier on, a spate of arseholes who were racing each other down on the M40 near Oxford, but it's all ended at the moment. There's a nice Porsche Cayenne. Do you say Cayenne or Cayenne? I think Cayenne. It sounds like very, you know, continental, doesn't it? Look at my Porsche Cayenne.
Does that mean like hot pepper?
Yeah, cayenne pepper.
Hot.
Is that cayenne pepper?
Cayenne pepper.
Cayenne pepper, yeah. Well, that's spelt differently, the Porsche one. It's Cayenne, I think.
Go back.
Costa's out again there.
Yeah. Costa's baiting me.
Baiting you for a coffee. This could turn into a very long and boring video. I could start rapping at any minute.
Yeah, we're still an hour and 15 minutes from home, so it could be a long one.
Yeah.
320-mile journey.
5:30 p.m. on Thursday the 12th of July 2023. Well, this is working well at the moment. You can bet when I put the recorder off, someone will do something profound. De profundis. All going well.
Yeah, he's ready for coming out.
Yeah, he left it a bit late, but
Now I'm losing all my revs, and it looks like I'm driving too near.
yeah.
You're not supposed to actually pull out, though, are you? If it changes the speed of somebody else's driving.
That's what they say, yeah. To interrupt the road flow.
Yeah.
We would like to be traffic cops,
Yeah.
and
Pull out. Off we go.
we'd like to be traffic cops, and we'd like to pull people over and
Slap them with a wet fish.
slap them with a wet fish or bribe them. You know, like to say,
Butter me paws.
Yeah. butter my paw, or you get 3 points on your licence and 90 quid, and the shame to all your family.
Yeah. We'll put you on internet.
Unless you butter my paw or wet my beak in some way. There's nothing like a buttered paw or a wet beak to satisfy the old bill. Not that they do that, of course.
No.
They're as honest as the day is long. They're as honest as a BBC presenter. Well, it's going well, this road. Now we're in what used to be the hard shoulder. This is now called the hard look if you break down. I don't like that, you know. I don't like not having the security blanket of the hard shoulder. I think it was a stupid decision. I think it was made by Ruth Kelly, you know, Britain's most feminine minister, when she was in Blair's late Blair cabinet. Ruth Kelly, do you remember her?
Yeah.
I think she was the one who took the hard shoulder out.
Yeah. I think that it's sort of a flexible hard shoulder, though, isn't it? You know, the Matrix says do not use it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like crossed off, so it becomes a hard shoulder for emergency services if needs be.
Well, I've just had a nice cornetto at Kiel, from Kiel Services, and it's given me a taste for something else now.
I was going to say that's a weird link, isn't it? I can't figure where that link came from.
There's
Does
no...
she feel a bit peckish again?
No, I'm not peckish again. I am a Buddha,
I
though.
should have brought you some trill.
Trill. I am a Buddha. Maybe I'm going Buddha shaped. I'm the older Buddha, the one that's under the tree when he's been enlightened and he starts eating again. I'm the laughing Buddha with the big earlobes. I used to be a thin Buddha. Remember me thin?
Vaguely.
Well,
Some decades ago.
no, isn't it funny how all the arseholes have evaporated?
Yeah.
It's going really well, this. So if anyone's interested, people watching this might never get out onto a motorway, so there's not much to say on a motorway. People fear driving on the motorway, but they're very safe roads. There are no corners, no traffic lights, no roundabouts, not many bends, very slight bends, and everyone
drives properly.
Yeah.
Then it is a safe place, and you service your vehicle and look after it.
yeah, and everyone's travelling in one direction. So and there's a barrier in the middle that prevents crashes. It's all very good. It should work beautifully, and I think it does most of the time. I mean, it amazes me because the interchanges like the one in Bolton M61, M60, that's really hairy. It's just like near misses constantly, but it seems to work. Just passing one of my favourite services there, Knutsford Services. When I used to know Knutsford, it used to be a land of all vicars and tarts, well, more vicars than tarts. And now it's really posh, gentrified area for old money people who've inherited houses and got nepotistic jobs, or footballers, people like that. Hale, Knutsford, Alderley Edge.
Knob alert.
Where's the knob?
The ABC transit van who just went from this lane right the way through these two trucks onto this slip.
Oh, he's up there, yeah, ABC.
There. So he could have caused a crash just because of not being prepared.
Right.
And being too eager to overtake one lorry.
Yeah.
We've had about 20 knob alerts on the way back, haven't we?
20 knobs.
But only one within this video.
I've got to say, only one within this car.
I don't know about that.
Get the big knobs out, that's what they're saying to. That means the important people, of course, that's what I'm referring to.
It's usually on the junctions, isn't it, where you get the issues?
I suppose so.
Don't plan ahead.
I might pause it for a bit, but I'm feared that something will happen, Now look at the Audi there, that's a beautiful Audi. And has everyone noticed that the Audi's the new arsehole of choice car? It used to be the BMW, but I think since the pandemic, I think it's moved towards the Audi, because Audi's a bit cheaper than BMW. So I think now the BMW, wherever you are, there's always a fucking BMW pumping you from behind, even if you're walking upstairs in Primani. And so there's always a BMW behind you, but there's now often an Audi behind you, as well, as if there are two German cars that are going to pump you from behind, which is amazing. You've got two to look out for now. I don't think anyone's pumped us from behind today, have they?
No, because I'm quite on it, aren't I? I'm not a dodderer.
No. We're currently travelling in our Pepsi Max car.
I love this car.
I do. It's French, and people make fun of French cars, but the French don't. They're too busy writing. They don't laugh so much when they've got a burning torch in their hand.
It's very economical, this.
Nice car.
Yeah, 11 pence a mile.
We're talking about the Citroën Picasso, named after the great artist Pablo Picasso, who did women's noses on their breasts. When I say when he did women's noses on their breasts, what I mean is he drew women's noses on the breast. Oh, there's limb service. I thought we'd passed Knutsford. I maybe have been wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Runcorn. Yes, so this is the nice motorway journey. We're 15 minutes in now. Can anyone believe I can talk this long without redundancy or repetition? What's the other one? Redundancy, repetition, or a rectal thermometer. I can't remember what it is.
Pausing.
Or moral rectitude.
You can't pause,
Can't pause, no.
So,
But I have paused.
Can't do that. This is where we might get a few idiots because it's coming up to another junction.
Yeah.
And,
could do.
Some people take the 60 flashing lights as you've got to go at 60, but it isn't. It's just a guidance. It's an advisory when it's flashing like that and it's not got a red circle around it.
What I want to know in the comments is, yeah, so you don't have to go at 60, do you?
It just depends on the conditions on the road.
But if it's got a red circle, you have to go at 60.
They can give you a ticket. I think it just means that there's, extra traffic in this area, so they're advising at 40 here, obviously, because it's a busy junction.
Well, I just fancy a tango.
Do you really?
Or a Sprite. Is it tango?
Yeah, some blackcurrant
Is
tango.
it dirty?
No, it's just had my mouth on it, so yeah, I suppose so.
Have you spit in it? Here we're coming to a halt.
Yeah, don't panic, Mr. Manring.
This is more like the M60 I know, crammed. Like the fucking video I did last week when I was stuck on the M55 for 7.5 hours.
Oh my
7.5 hours. Watch the video from a couple of days ago if you like boring videos like this. But I don't know, I mean, is it boring? I can't even know if it's boring. This could be better than Coronation Street. But at least with my videos you don't get any woke bullshit. Do you know what I mean? There's no LGBTQAI plus P stuff going on. It's just like straightforward dialogue. I'm not trying to ply an agenda or appease any masses, or it just is what it is. It's the M6. Getting a bit crowded now.
It's just for about a mile, I think. Somebody driving very, very closely behind me, not allowing any distance for stopping.
Oh yeah.
If I slammed my brakes on now, he'd go right into the back.
Oh, I see him. It's a Vauxhall Insignia.
Even
there
though
he is behind.
People might say I may leave a little too much space in front of me. It gives opportunity for knob alert people to come in and out.
I've got him in the back.
He's gone a bit further back now, so it's not too bad.
You might have seen my video camera.
Yeah. I get a feeling he had. Straight stretches like this always remind me of the 100-metre race when I was on the athletics team.
Oh yeah.
When you just see the end and you don't take your eyes off that
goal.
Yeah, the final line.
I used to get all puffed and exhausted, See, there's a bit of alphabet rainbow people talking.
Puffed?
Yeah, puffed. It's a word you can't use now, isn't it?
Yeah. They used to call me thunder thighs.
Why?
I don't. Either because I had fat thighs. I think I was muscly. I was just fast.
Fast.
Yeah,
fast thighs.
fast.
Not fat thighs.
No.
Fast thighs. Not because you were the god of thunder, Woden.
I didn't take it as a compliment at the time, but I think looking back, I'm gonna
quite thick though, aren't you? You're
Thick?
No, you're powerful. Thick in the, you know, like
Thick
the
in-
Americans call it.
As in
Not thick in the head.
Rubbing thick.
No, not like Yorkshire. You know, like they say that awful rhyme they say about.
Thick in the head.
Yeah, you've said it. Not like that. I mean, like you know, what can I say? You know, not meaty, but you know,
Amazonian.
Amazonian. That's it. Yeah, substantial.
Yeah. Not to be buggered around with.
No, you could crack a grape with your thighs. Crack a walnut, I meant to say, not a grape.
Crack a grape. Squishy grape. Crack your walnuts.
Crack my walnuts on your thighs. Sounds like one of them hoedown songs, doesn't it? I'd like a hoedown. Right, so this is very uneventful, isn't it? This trip. I hope we're not boring the watcher, because the watcher might be thinking, any minute now, something's going to happen.
And something could come to with these stop starting.
It could.
We're coming up to a section that is going to slow us down, and then we're going to virtually stop because of roadworks in 2 miles.
Well, we're 21 minutes in.
I've got to say though, with all the roadworks that are going on all over the country, the roads have never been so bad.
No, yeah, they're worse than ever, aren't they? All the potholes and stuff.
We've travelled all over the country these last few months.
And the roads are dreadful. We
Yeah.
pay more road tax than ever for bullshit. And that's because they want everyone to get out of their car. You know, by 2030 they won't be making diesel cars or petrol cars. We'll all be in the electric cars, and not many people will be able to afford them. So
There's now an ambulance trying to make its way up on the right hand side, so everybody
Really?
needs to move their arse.
on the right,
Yeah, on the right.
behind us.
Yeah, coming up behind now on the right hand side. So everybody's now moved over,
Oh, this is
apart
good.
from that blue car up there, which is still thinks it can beat the ambulance.
Let's enjoy the spectacle. Oh, here comes the
I don't know
ambulance.
whether it's trying to get in or whether it's just being very slow.
Here it comes.
Somebody's moving out. I don't know what it's trying to do actually. The lights have gone off.
Maybe it's got a liver in the back waiting to be transplanted. If anyone wants a really exciting video, you should put into YouTube a video called Kidney Run. Where's this ambulance?
It's not moving very fast. I don't know why it's not moving. It's
Might not have a liver then. Might not have a liver.
Right,
might-
it's put its lights back on again now.
Might be a
It's coming
cornea.
up a bit nearer, but some cars keep going out into the outer lane and blocking its movement, so it's just coming up to overtake us now.
Okay. Here we go.
So
The blues are on, but not the twos. All blues and no twos.
look at the ambulance chasers.
Yeah. So we'll all be in electric cars by 2030, 2035.
With batteries you can't recycle.
Or charge. You've
Yeah.
got to wait forever, wasting your life away. Sat at a fucking battery point.
I think I'm going to get a donkey.
That'd be good, a donkey and trap.
Donkey. Where was he from? Charlie Chuck.
Charlie Chuck, brilliant.
Chuck.
I want a cake over there. I'm back to cake again.
Oh, God.
Charlie Chuck was from Doncaster.
Yeah,
He's,
donkey.
he's still alive.
Donkey.
He wrote an email to me. Great comedian, Charlie Chuck. So you want to go on Google, not Google, YouTube. If you want an exciting video, put in Kidney Run, and it's about some advanced driving cops who take a live kidney for a transplant, and they've only got half an hour to get across central London in rush hour, and it shows them driving on this so-called kidney run with the live kidney. It's a brilliant, exciting video, like the Iranian embassy siege. totally exciting. You know when the not the AA. I was going to say when the AA burst into the Iranian window, Automobile Association. Have this fucking top up on your car. No, not the AA. Who was it that burst in? SAS. When they burst into the we were at a standstill. I was talking so fast I didn't realise the car had come to a halt. So that the SAS burst into the Iranian embassy in the 1980s. That was at a time that inspired a lot of boys like me. I was going to join the SAS, but I don't think they'd have had me though. Can you imagine me carrying my own body weight around the Brecon Beacons and sewing my arm up? I don't think I'd have got into any military organisation, me.
What's that first article you read earlier on?
Oh, about the SAS?
Yeah. When the SAS took over the NHS.
A&E, yeah. Yeah, there's an article in the magazine Viz, and the SAS take over the running of A&E, and someone comes in with like a heart attack, and this SAS bloke punches him in the chest and says, there you go, I don't think your heart would have worked anyway. And he hobbling out with his heart failing. And then another one, a woman comes in with a splinter in her finger like they do at the NHS, you know. You fucking go to the A&E with anything, don't you, these days? She said, I've got a splinter in my finger, and he cuts the hand off, so that's not a problem anymore. Terrible, that, isn't it? Hey, we're on the road again. Now this video is 26 minutes and 50 seconds long so far, which is probably one of my longest ever, and I hope it's entertained the watcher. It's been longer than a half-an-hour episode of Coronation Street, including the commercial breaks, so that's great. So you need to put into the comments below whether these videos bore you to death or whether you're compelled to watch them because they're so boring. Because some people like that, you know, this AMSR thing, you know, where you whisper or you flick your hair, and people like the
flick your hair? What's that?
Yeah, do you know it? This AMSR, ASMR or AMSR.
Somebody making like...
Yeah, do it again.
Noises.
Yeah.
What's that supposed to do for you?
I don't know. I think it attracts a certain kind of gentleman. Deviant, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see the appeal myself, you know. Someone rubbing.
Could have been a bit more convincing than that, but we might get taken off air.
Yeah, you could, yeah.
Especially when we're going so slow in this traffic.
We'll do it when we stop at services. No, only on a Sunday. Right. Like the Andrew Lloyd Webber song.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're well out of Knutsford now.
Okay.
Now, what's it saying?
Oh,
ASMR, AMSR.
Yeah.
So you make these weird noises and people tune in to listen to it. I can't see the appeal, to be honest. I don't think it's a sexual thing. I think, you know, someone will be like, you know, rubbing the fucking pants or something. Just weird, isn't it? Just weird. This is it. We've become like an odd society, haven't we? We've become strange. We've become like freaks.
Something could happen at any minute, though, couldn't it?
On this road?
Yeah. Anything could happen in the next 53 minutes.
But the great
on our journey.
But the great YouTuber Charlie Veach says you have to have, if a video's going to be exciting, it's like a film, you've got to have an antagonist.
Alright.
So you've got to have a bad one, and you don't really do one on a boring video like this.
Who's the bad one?
The bad one would be an idiot.
Or somebody else?
No, somebody else. It would be a knobhead driver.
Oh yeah.
That's what we're filming for. We're filming for a knobhead. And then we haven't had any in 29 minutes.
Well, we just had that one, didn't we?
Yeah, that was a half a knob.
You nearly missed him.
That was half knobhead.
We use the term him, but it could be anything, couldn't it, really, these days?
It could be a shim, a she-male,
yeah.
A lady boy.
Men with long hair and long lashes.
Or a lady what loves.
Yeah.
Ladies what munch. I meant ladies want lunch. So it could be anyone these days. We are an inclusive channel, obsessed with diversity. I wake up in the morning and I'm obsessed with diversity. Never want to exclude anyone from these videos. So put your comments below if you like this video. If you want more like this, I mean, God knows why you would. Oh look, that's that lovely Toyota Hilux and that gorgeous green.
Well, people, you know that, what's that blooming one where that big eye comes on and it's watching everybody?
Big Brother.
Big Brother. You see, we don't watch TV really, do we? So we don't have we have a TV, but it just hangs on the wall. We don't.
Yeah, we
watch
don't.
it.
It's not plugged in, is it? We don't have time to watch it. We're always on the M6.
So Big Brother, watching everything. You know what I mean? Christ, the people sat up all night watching people sleep.
Yeah.
What the hell? What is that about?
I don't know.
What, are they waiting for somebody to trump, or
I don't know.
somebody to have something that happens to them that they can't control in the middle of the night? I wonder what that would look like.
You mean like when someone shat the bed?
Yeah, or you know.
Or something else uncontrollable. Yeah. A nocturnal emission.
Yeah. Oh dear.
If anyone remembers them, write it in the comments below. Bang subscribe if you remember nocturnal emissions. Click the like if you've had one in the last week.
You're liking your own video a lot there, won't you?
I haven't had any emissions in the last week. Not from this car anyway.
No, not from the car. No.
Here we go. 32 minutes in now. We've got the viewer on the edge of the seat.
I know.
Oh, is this the police?
Where?
Down there, look. I can see one of those multicoloured cop cars.
Well, I think I might pull in here a bit.
Yeah, let's relax.
A bit slower. Watch you come off on a feed now, and then I'll have to try and get back in, and I'll be the knob.
Well, it's in us all to be a knob, isn't it?
Yeah,
we are
potentially.
all good, but for the grace of God go we.
See, NB14, knob 14.
Where?
What does NB mean?
NB means nota bene in Latin, which means note well.
Is that what it means in...
I don't know what it means on the motor. I know what it means in Latin. Christ, I sound like Boris Johnson. Oh, Latin. Nota bene. But I didn't have Boris's education, of course. I'm just fucking clever.
Or go to the... Was it Bullion Club or something?
The Bullion Club, yeah. The Bullingdon.
Bullingdon Club, yeah.
Bullingdon Club.
What did they do at the Bullingdon Club?
They used to all put their seed on a biscuit.
You're
and
joking.
And have a race to seed the biscuit.
No, I
don't want to get banned on YouTube,
no.
so...
I thought it was that did they not make the most damage they could to the restaurants?
Oh yeah, they did. Well, one of the games that they do at these like elite schools is like they get a digestive biscuit and...
Go back to the biscuits again, you're obsessed with biscuits.
Gone from cake, ice cream to cake to biscuits. No, what they used to, let's say, shall we say, decorate the biscuit in a gentlemanly fashion, and then the last one to decorate the biscuit with their icing,
because they weren't enthusiastic enough.
Yeah. Would have to eat the biscuit.
Oh right.
So how did we get onto that?
Yeah, but they're supposed to. They have a meal, don't they? And then they trash the place.
That's what the
part of their ritual.
The Bullingdon Club members do, yeah. But that's anyone in Britain, isn't it?
Not really.
We could do that in Nando's later.
Wow.
Have a little bit of chicken and then start throwing our bones all over. That's the Bullingdon Club, but that's at Oxford. When they got to Oxford. Of course, the Buddha I've lost my ability to speak. I was going to say, the Buddha of Blackpool was at Oxford last month visiting. There, you all thought I was there as a student. Who used to say that? Student.
Pauline Carve.
Paul Carve.
Who is
Steve Coogan.
Steve Coogan's character.
Yeah, student. I know what annoys me. Students.
How many characters has he had, would you say?
Steve Coogan.
Yeah, can you go through all these characters?
Yeah, Steve Ferringo.
Oh yeah, that wasn't very popular, was it?
No, the Lothario, like Les Styles.
Yeah.
You know, fucking moustache gold mine. Not proper gold fucking plated, but it convinces a lot of little tarts that it's real.
Gold dipped.
Yeah, gold dipped, yeah, rolled gold.
Yeah, rolled gold.
So Steve Ferringo was a character.
Yeah.
Obviously the great Alan Partridge.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Pauline Carve, Paul Carve.
Did he not do some kind of Buddhist thing? He used to make
With a
me
bald
queeze.
head.
He used to make me queeze that.
When he had a male,
yes,
a
a young boy assisting him.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think that was under Alan Partridge, was it?
No, not under Alan Partridge, but it was just one of his. He used to do comedy sketches along with that other guy. Got his name, as usual. Paul Whitehead or something like that.
I can't remember.
Paul.
Comment below if you can remember.
Paul Whitefield or something like that.
Oh, that's Harry Enfield.
No. All right.
With Whitehouse, Paul
Whitehouse.
Whitehouse.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're all the same.
Funny bastards.
Yeah, funny bastards. Overpaid comedians. All the same. Whinging and griping. Oh, I can't get any privacy. Oh, you know, I'm a millionaire. People come and ask me for a fucking autograph at Knutsford Services. What a shame. What a hard life. Start working there for fucking £10 an hour at Montana fucking delivery wagons to see whether you fucking like your privacy or not.
There was a Mona. What's that Mona? That ginger-haired one. That really rude.
Chris Evans?
No, he's not ginger anymore. He's well grey. No,
Ed Sheeran?
No. Proper ginger. He did a game show.
Andrew Laurie. Oh, a game show, Ginger.
Yeah. He used to do stupid things. He'd come on in like gold shorts.
Not Michael Barrymore.
Ginger.
I bet he's ginger now. It was ginger beer. Oh Jesus, I don't say that.
If I'd have had time to practice a voice, he's the one.
Ginger who did a game show.
He sits in the middle and he's got 3 people on the left, 3 people on the right.
Not Jimmy Carr.
Is he ginger?
No.
No. That's right.
I've mentioned everyone who's
You
had a game
haven't.
show. Except Brucey.
What's he called? The ginger bugger.
Ginger with a game show.
A horrible, detestable person.
Well, that's Chris Evans.
No. This other one has got fluffy ginger hair. So.
Oh, Bo Selector. Him.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, what's his
He does
name?
that
Yeah, he's a
character.
twat, isn't he?
Yeah.
From Leeds. Talks
Yeah.
like that. Talks like Scary Spice.
Yeah.
Bit gormless.
Yeah. But he, people had gone up to him in a restaurant asking for autographs, and he's the most obnoxious person on the planet.
Hey, yeah, that's right. I tell you who else is obnoxious. That fat, talentless prick. Him that's in America. Did Gavin and Stacey.
Oh yeah.
Steve Corvin. James Corden.
James Corden.
Yeah.
People who've forgotten where they've come from.
Yeah.
And should respect everybody who has the anybody who follows you really should respect anybody who's sort of.
Yeah, was James Corden worried about the weight of his chips or something, or the length of his chips?
Don't know, it's just they just don't want to be hassled, do they? Well, just remember where you came from.
That's it. I think if I was rich and famous, I'd be welcoming to
anyone.
any attention like that,
Yeah.
because they put you there, don't they?
Yeah, as long as they're not stalkers.
No, you don't want weirdos, do you?
Stalkers, but you know, just be nice.
In fact, a little story before this video finishes, because my hand is getting achy. The Buddha of Blackpool was in McDonald's in Blackpool. Someone came to me and she said, "Are you the Buddha of Blackpool?" And I went, "I am."
Your little feathers all fluffed up. Didn't
Yeah, it fluffed my feathers. Just when you needed a bit of a fluffer, it happened in McDonald's. And I was really pleased, I was charmed. So if you're listening to this, that's the notoriety I like. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, it's so nice.
yeah, I like that. Well, the road's sped up again now.
And we're 39 minutes from home after a 320-mile journey.
Jesus wept.
So,
I think we can leave this video here. Nothing's happened. All the knobheads have gone.
no crashes.
No crashes. Happy M6. And we'll see you all soon. If you want any more boring videos like this, we do about 1,000 miles an hour. No, we do about 1,000 miles a week. That's not a green light for anyone to rob us, because we've got our daughter at home.
She's a Rottweiler.
She's a Rottweiler. Her boyfriend looks like fucking Lennox Lewis, the boxer, so you can fucking forget that. So we'll see you all soon.
Last thing.
Oh, go on, yeah.
So anybody who's actually got to the end of this video, put 3 thumbs up so that we know you've got to the absolute end of the video and you've put up with all
Suffered
this
it.
chunnering away.
Yeah, we
Thank
always like
you.
3 thumbs up.
Yeah.
All right, see you soon. Bye.